everyone is having a gorgeous and great Saturday morning. If you're not, well, hopefully this video uplifts your early start to the weekend, even though theoretically Friday evening is considered the weekend, right? Maybe, maybe not. Some people consider 4 a.m. to be the drinking at like 9 a.m. because if it's 9 a.m. where you live, well, it's got to be 4 a.m. somewhere around the globe, right? I think it's all about how you perceive things. But I always thought the start of my weekend is whenever I get out of bed Saturday morning, which today was, I was a little sluggish, had a couple glasses of, not Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio wine last night. Is that the white one? Yeah, I think that's what I drank. For some reason, like, I could have, like, quite a few gin tonics and still get up, like, super early. But for some reason, I guess maybe it's the sugar in the wine, or I honestly really don't know. But makes me feel a little sluggish. However, gonna do some good exercising in the afternoon to sweat out my mini hangover, and then bam, back to normal. Bam. Okay, so we got a couple things to do on RuneScape right now. My timer is set for a birdhouse run. Once that concludes, then we're going to go to a different location, but got a few minutes left on my timer. Wanted to go ahead and say thank you so much to everyone who's been liking these videos, following these videos, this new journey that we're on. Thursday's video was high definition. So I did get a lot of feedback saying, hey, there's a big difference of this, high definition. Please continue. I absolutely will. File size was massive, but it's okay. I love you people, so we'll sacrifice some storage for the quality of videos. Going off some recap notes that I got down really quickly. Comments, notification bell. A lot of you people are saying you're getting notified of uploading videos or when I'm uploading videos now, which is phenomenal. YouTube algorithm is doing great things. Although Thursday's video, I uploaded it probably relatively soon. Just because I was going to be really busy in the afternoon. But my schedule for these pods are going to be pretty much Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday works for me, and hopefully that works for everyone. And then you can go ahead and always, if you're busy on those days, it's videos on YouTube. How is this possible? My timer is like about to go off in 1 minute, and I always give myself another minute of allotted time. I swear, old school RuneScape, you are playing mind games with me. Because these things are supposed to take like 52, 53 minutes. And I swear to God, sometimes they take like 57 minutes. I don't know. I got to make myself a tinfoil hat over here. But yeah, it's a little weird. Anyways, so Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, check my channel. If you don't get notified, then the pod is going to be uploaded. And also wanted to go over some stuff as well. So these videos are more, or they initially were designed to really be about The Last of Us on RuneScape. Who or what is The Last of Us on RuneScape? I referred to myself as The Last of Us as someone who has lived hard experiences on RuneScape from 2005 to pre-EOC. And obviously here I am. I never quit RuneScape. But there are a lot of people who have joined RuneScape 2015, 2016. Even there are people still joining RuneScape today. I might actually do an interview with a new RuneScape YouTuber that just started playing RuneScape for the first time. He doesn't even know what RS3 is, which is pretty funny if you really think about it. But so that's really like The Last of Us. These videos are for anyone. I was actually going over a lot of the comments the last couple videos of mine, and the comments have been absolutely so much, greater than what has been, typically on the channel. But there are a lot of comments that are saying, hey, this is my first time here. You know, I'm glad. You know, we're gaining new awesome and sexy subs. Much love, much appreciation. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're designing these episodes to really be focused around, and we can also talk about anything. Like I said, today I kind of really wanted to maybe do, because I still have an aviancy task, maybe do some Armadile. But then I thought about it. Well, the previous video was talking about Zezima's Bank, which I did upload, I believe, relatively too early, because uploading on YouTube definitely does matter. And I've always actually uploaded more so in the afternoon. So during the weekdays, Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to be uploading videos probably around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. On the weekends, I'll be uploading videos probably a little after 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. But yeah, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, look out for these videos. It fits into my schedule. I enjoy making these videos. And I also love how so many of you all are really liking the new style of content. And we're going to see where this journey really takes me. But today's journey is really pretty much bank-related stuff. Pretty ironic because we talked about, like, if you haven't seen my and I did make a playlist for these episodes. Where do I want to go? Let's see. I have not done a bank video ever in Zia. I think that's the continent. I think there's a bank up here. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Okay. But like I was saying, I did make a playlist. It's a lot of, you know, stuff, but one thing that I do want to condense as this pod really grows is I want to keep, like, it super simple, because I do have the tendency to really ramble on. And the last video, I think maybe I rambled on too much before getting to the main topic. I want to keep maybe the first 15 minutes as a quick little recap, go over some updates from Jagex if there are any. Is this a bank? Ah, it's the bar! Okay, we're at the bar, man! At the bar! It's okay. Anyways, so yeah, keep updates, recap, you know, the first 15 minutes, then bam, we'll hit the main talking topic, you know, onward and stuff in this video. But otherwise, yeah. So, like I said, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, look out for these videos if you have not gotten a notification at all. Because I mean, it might be tricky. I am a small fish in a big pond now. 2008, when I started making videos, I was a very, very niche, extremely niche. But now my videos are extremely competitive, and I think my competitive edge is really that I started making videos 2008. I am a June 2005 veteran RuneScape player. There's a lot of content creators, streamers, RuneScape related, who make RuneScape content, but they can't say that. They actually started when old school RuneScape started to become popular in like 2014, 2015. Because 2013, it was RuneScape 2007. Then 2014, old school RuneScape emerged. Oh, yes. I'm sipping on some water. Unfortunately, it's not a beer or anything else that is good just yet. Probably going to have a couple Modelo's maybe tonight. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Okay, so, let me just go over anything else. We talked about comments. We talked about everything. High definition video is great. Future interviews still in the works, so don't worry about it. Welcome, everyone. Wanted to really touch very quickly. The old school RuneScape didn't post anything relevant on X or their YouTube. Actually, hang on one second. Let me double check YouTube, old school RuneScape YouTube. RS3 didn't really post anything on their Twitter as well, except actually one thing that I do want to show very quickly. But like I said, I do want to keep the updating kind of really recap very very quick, so we can dive right in. Yeah, Old School RuneScape channel, they didn't post anything. The only real thing, the only major update, I don't even know if this is really a major update or not, but it's a developer blogs. If you are a RS3 player, definitely check this out. Drop rates revealed, rebirth. To be honest, I don't really have a good understanding about what this stuff is, but Dimi Jaime Huba Huba what's in archaeology. I already got 120 archaeology. If you are leveling your archaeology and also dungeoneering, it looks like this is definitely worth a read for the developers blogs. But otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, in the Old School RuneScape team, over the last week, there's been some login issues, which has been very unfortunate. And they are being very vocal. They are actually doing a really good job to fix the issues. I actually couldn't get on RuneScape on Steam or on HDOS the other day. I'm on HDOS as a client. Mobile was working just fine, though. But everything else, yeah, wasn't good. But I think that's a good portion of the recap, and my playlist link is going to be down below too. And yeah, okay, let's dive right into this video now. So one thing that I want to do before diving into investing wise, and this video is going to be a variety of things. One, it's going to be talking about investing, and yes, I am investing a ton of GP into RuneScape. This is also going to be a bank video, and this is going to be talking about money-making GP in general. So if you get value out of this video, especially when it comes to GP wise, definitely drop a like, drop a comment, letting me know. So the last bank video that I ended up making was, wow, I'm an Old School RuneScape billionaire, which I did show my RS3 bank first, and it was sitting at 88 bill. And by the way, if you do use Discord, I do have a Discord server. I've been a little bit inactive in there recently because I've been absolutely tremendously busy, but I'm going to start doing some Discord kind of like Q&As where I just go into a voice chat and just talk to you all if you're on for maybe 30 minutes, do some custom Discord live streaming as well. So the link to my Discord is in all my videos. But the last bank video that I uploaded was April 19th, 2024. RS3 bank was 88 bill. Yes, bill with a B. B. And then my Old School RuneScape bank was sitting at 1.56 bill. So this is going to be very interesting because you're talking April 19th, about 4 months. And we're going to do some diving in. But so something else that I wanted to really show very quickly, and as I get situated here, let's go ahead and tune out to some nostalgic music. Yeah, let's because I actually got to open up some tabs right now and get some stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and tune out. What does Nightmare want us to listen to? Well, let's listen to something that brings back, whew! It can either be a kick in the balls or it can be a shiver down your spine. For me, it's kind of a little bit of both. Feel the synergy of loading a web browser in 2005 to play RuneScape. Feel it! Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta open it to tab. Okay, there we go. Woo! Brings back some shivers. Shivers me timbers. Oh, yes, absolutely is right. Hang on one second. Why isn't this stuff? Come on. Come on. Come on. Should be a little bit better. For some reason, my recorder just literally froze and crashed. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties that I'm noticing, which makes zero sense because I'm operating on a $4,100 I paid for this laptop. Asus ROG Zep something back in February 2022. I might actually, I think it might be a RAM issue. I have 32 gigs of RAM, although I'm looking at my usage right now. I'm not even like above 55% of my RAM usage. I can go to 64 gigs. I have a 380 video card, which is like amazing. I got the i9 11th gen CPU, but I've noticed that I honestly don't know. Maybe it's my dual monitor or something, but as I push my computer to the limit, which is really a good thing because that's what you need to do to technology, push it to the limit. I've had this broken little Apple earbud now since like 2000, I think maybe 15. I'm pushing these babies to the limit. I mean, they still work. Why would I pay $200 for Apple headphones when technology still works? Yeah, that's a good mentality, but sometimes it sucks. I know. Okay. So anyways, I want to pull up some past videos of mine really quickly. And I don't know what happened. Maybe I deleted it. But as you notice, my video from July 2nd, 2008 up until July 10, 2008, there's no, video there and stuff, right? So I actually, in my previous video, the Zezima Bank video, I knew that I had I knew that I had a first bank video that was different than the one that I showed in my previous like video and stuff, and I actually found it, believe it or not. It's pretty wild. I actually ended up finding my first bank video, and I'm gonna play it very quickly. I gotta mute the audio because there's copyrighted music in this video. I was actually playing the song Life, or I was playing the song by Good Charlotte, Lifestyle of the Rich and the Famous. It was that song was very popular back in 2008, and just because the great recession pretty much was happening. So yeah, it became definitely significantly popular around that time period. But I made this bank video 2008 July 7th was my first bank video ever. And it's a little, it just, watching this just brings back a lot of memories. But the quality of this video is terrible. Bank of RuneScape, nothing really spectacular, right? And this was 2008. So a lot of people saw this bank video because this bank was primarily, I think, maybe like under 200 mil GP. I didn't really have too many special things. A Dragon Axe back then was like 3 mil. A Abyssal Whip was 3.5 mil. So that was 7 mil. So already, we're up by 10 mil. All these dragon items, probably about a mil. All the rune items, all my runes in general as well. Potions were fairly expensive back then. I only had a cooking and fletching cape, not even 99 fire making. Had a bunch of seeds. I think maybe my seed value was a couple 100K. It's summoning was introduced into RuneScape, which is pretty funny. Black Mask was a little over mil, 23 mil. Dark Bow, I think, was a couple mil back in 2008. A Robin Hood hat, I think, was like 6-7 mil. A Pumpkin was 10 mil. Red Halloween Mask was 15 mil. Full Infinity Robes, I think, was about like 8-10 mil-ish. Varrock, Guthans, I think, was 10 mil. My Dragon Chain, I believe, was like 16 mil. DFS, I think back then was still like 20 something mil, maybe even more. So all in all, this bank was about like 150 mil, definitely over 100 mil, right? And it grabbed a lot of like attention because bank videos kind of really do grab it. And a lot of my videos did extremely well by bank videos. But today we're going to be doing a bank video, and then we're also going to be talking about investing as well. It's on RuneScape. And obviously, if you see the title to this pod, then you already know, like, it's a dead giveaway. You're here to see the 90 I think it's 90, it's 98 something bill. We'll go ahead and do a calculation a little more accurately, but yeah, so there's really no surprise. But hang on, I gotta load up RS3 because we're gonna be doing RS3 first of my bank video and talking about some investment things over the years that I've pretty much done. And then the last portion of this video, we're going to be talking about how you can pretty much like maybe mirror me more so on old school RuneScape, because RS3, I don't really make a whole lot of moolah now. I just have a whole bunch of investable items. If you want to make money on RS3, you got to be doing all the high level PVM, which plenty of people do. But old school RuneScape, I play old school RuneScape significantly a little different. But I got to load up RS3. Hopefully my thing doesn't crash again. Let's get more shivers down our spine. Please don't crash. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, we have successfully not crashed myself. I crashed myself. Okay, RS RuneScape. Hopefully everyone can see on the screen. Actually, let me see if I can do something to magnify this screen at all. I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna work. Hopefully it does, because this would be awesome and epic. Oh, golden. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. This is good. This is good stuff. Oh, I can't wait to see the file size of this video. Okay, there we go. So if you are watching on the screen, my bank obviously now is more so definitely like magnified. If you are listening to this pod, especially if you're driving or if you're at the gym or doing whatever, well, don't turn your head away to see some GP. You can always get home and get to, somewhere safe. Then look at some GP. But, okay, so real quick, before actually looking into my bank, my previous bank video was, what was it, 88 bill, I think? Where is this? 88 bill. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 88 bill. Just gotta double check. Yeah, so 88 bill in the previous bank video. Now we are going to do wealth evaluation. Where are you? 90. Why isn't this showing? Ah! Like, it's literally, oh, sweet, it's on the bottom. Okay, there we go, baby. It's right there. So, in the last 4 months, yeah, my RS3 bank has really not increased as well, but I mean, I am I don't really like using this word, but on RS3, I'm like semi-retired. The only thing that I do is AFKing Dagannoth Kings, which I might do for a pod, just to show you all how easy it is for doing it 1 to 2 hours. You make an easy 40 to maybe like even 80 mil. So my RS3 bank is growing just with investable items. I don't do the new level bossing where you get the drops between like 7, 800, 9 mil, which is insane in the membrane. But yeah, I mean, okay, 88 bill now to, let's round up a little bit to 96. In the last 4 months, we've been making 2 bill each month. That's not bad, right? The inflation on RS3 is absolutely terrible. Utterly terrible. What is a bond price in RS3? I haven't looked in a while. 124 mil. That is like just absolutely shocking if you really think about it. Utterly shocking. Those things years ago used to be like what? On RS3, I think maybe like less than like 15 mil. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so going very quick into my bank, I ended up buying all the third age. There's second age armor on RS3 now, which is absolutely crazy. But third age items obviously have gone up over time. Third age Druidic used to be like max cash stack, and now it's like really not. I don't really know what caused the downfall of Druidic. I think clue scrolls became easier to really do. All my skill capes are pretty much in order of when I got them. And EOC is basically like the account I'm on right now is the account that I started playing on early June of 2005. Old school RuneScape, for anyone who doesn't know, is completely separate, but rare items, slowly hoarding more rare items out there. I got a ton of loyalty crowns, which is just shocking. But yeah, I mean, I am part of The Last of Us, which is crazy to say. I started buying these stupid little umbrella things, and then I totally forgot about them, and I might buy more of them. They're like semi-new rare items. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not really doing a whole lot on RS3. My bank is pretty much a mess. And the only real thing that is propelling my bank, here's all my DK loot, is really just my red PP hat. That's primarily it. And for anyone who doesn't know, RS3 removed the max cash stack. So you can actually go, there is no more max cash stack, which they probably should have done like years ago. So the way that my bank really came into play on RS3 was primarily just skilling, merchanting, and investing into items. Old school RuneScape has more of a talking point that is relevant for this video. Because obviously anyone who bought a PP hat back in 2008 is a mega billionaire these days. But before I always dive in, I always show my RS3 to, old school RuneScape. But yeah, I mean, anyone who's watched me over the years, you know my story of my RS3 bank. As for old school RuneScape bank, that's a little different. Significantly different, to be honest. So we're going to hop on old school RuneScape now because it's actually pretty remarkable. My bank over the last 4 months have literally just like I don't know. Summer Rise is definitely Summer Rise is definitely rewarding me like you cannot imagine. Which is a very great thing, very humble. Love Summer Rise. And yeah, it's just shocking in a way. Utterly shocking. But let me get logged into RuneScape and get situated. Especially with my bank and stuff. More nostalgic music. I feel like a gigantic nerd, but then again, I am a nerd. Everyone watching this video is also a nerd. I just have like all the RuneScape songs like saved because I mean, is that a bad thing? I love RuneScape and I'm a RuneScape nerd. You know, saying that at some point in time was actually a very derogatory thing. It's the times have changed, brothers and sisters. Okay. So what is the first thing that you notice? NightmareRH is a baller. Woo! So my previous bank video, I was at 1.56 bill. My bank has exploded in the last 4 months. 1.56 bill. Where's my handy dandy calculator? Handy dandy calculator, where are you? Handy dandy calculator, I need you. Technology has made me stupid, but then again, everyone has become stupid in mathematics because of technology. Thank you, technology. Okay. What is it? Let's see. So, 2, 3, 4, 6 minus, what was my bank value? 1, 1, minus 1, 5, where is it? 6 equals 780 mil divided by 4 months. That means that I made about 190. My bank has increased 195 mil per month. Now the birdhouse runs have definitely added over 50 mil a month to my bank, but it's you know, my bank is going utterly bananas right now. And I think maybe I'll probably do this after. A lot of it has to do with this investing strategy that I pretty much saw, and we'll get to investing momentarily afterwards. But for anyone who has not seen a bank video of mine, my bank is very disorganized to the average eyeball, but you're not my eyeballs. I see my bank is beautifully organized until we get to the bottom portion. I got the food on top. I got the runes there. I got my 99s that I got in order. Cooking, fletching, fire making, HP. Actually, they're out of order how I did them on RS3. Then all the attack. Hunter was my last one. 99 Prayer is going to be my new one. But yes, it's utterly shocking to actually see that rare items are no longer really anything. As for my cash stack, 134 mil. My cash stack has grown significantly in the last couple months. More than anything because of these wonderful, sexy birdhouse runs. I don't really think I have anything of value here. Armadillo Gods, Bandos God Sword I know has gone up drastically. Hesta has really remained the same. The vast majority of wealth is really in these third age items that are the equivalent to my red PP hat on RS3. I got a, let's see, next week I can actually sell my birdhouses. This is 29 mil so far. Actually, in 2 weeks I can sell my birdhouses. Hopefully it's going to be above 40 mil. Slayer tab, really haven't done a whole bunch of Slayer. Why is my Santa Claus outfit under my Slayer tab? That makes no sense. Something is off there. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty insane in the membrane how my bank has really just gone up. And we will be talking about that, of how it's gone up and what I'm really doing, because I'm not doing anything crazy. I just have a easy strategy that I've stuck to well throughout like the years. And let me pull up this video very quickly on my channel. Where is it? Okay. So I think this is the video. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully it is. Okay, yes it is. Okay. So back in June 20th, I had a 400 mil cash stack that was literally just sitting around and doing nothing. And then my cash stack went all the way down to like 20 mil, and I've rebuilt it back up, which is very nice. But yeah, so I had about 400 mil that was doing nothing. I made a video all in on third age items, and I ended up buying all these new third age items. I ended up spending about 405 mil, obliterated my cash stack, literally invested over 90% of my GP into these third age items. June 20th, 2024. So you're talking about three months ago. And they ended up going down a little bit in price. So let's go ahead and see. We got the melee, so everything but third age, like Hooba outfit, pretty much. Okay, so let's do a price check on these items, because third age has gone just like crazy. And the reason why third age has gone crazy is because a lot of DMing clans, like PvP clans, are, I guess, using third age items to like kill each other with, which is a little disturbing in a way. But yeah, I mean, that's what like the big, like, you know, PVM clans are kind of really doing. Okay, where are you? Not to mention, if you are not in a old school RuneScape clan and would like to join one, clan NightmareRH, we are always recruiting for any Hoobas out there. Where is the price checker? I thought there was a price checker over here. Ah, here we go. Okay. So let's see how much this stuff is now worth. Wow! Woo! This is the first time that I'm doing this in like a couple months. I'd like, oh my god! Hallelujah! I am intelligent. I know I look like a Dumas. I swear. If I could go back in time, I would tell my mom to marry someone with the last name of Dumas. Mom, can you please find a Dumas like in the phone directory? I would have so much fun with that last name. Oh boy. So apparently I am not a Dumas. I have literally gained 131-ish mil by just going all in on third age items. Remarkable. And they're probably going to go up even more. But here's the catch. And this is catch 22. And this is something that bothers me a little bit. But then again, I mean, this is RuneScape. This is not like my stock profile or buying a piece of real estate. It is a game. But RuneScape is a little more than a game. Especially for a lot of people. I feel like the average RuneScapian, RuneScape is more than just a game. So, the vast my GP on this game is really in third age items. That is unbelievable. These items are the equivalency of a red peepee hat on RS3. Because my bank on RS3 is 90, what was it? 96 billish almost. And 53 was really my peepee hat. So but then again, how many items are in my bank are rare items? The vast majority of my wealth on RS3 is in rare items. So these are the equivalent of rare items, especially my I ended up paying like 30 mil for this kite shield. Utterly crazy. Absolutely just utterly crazy. My wealth on this game is just remarkably exploded. But okay, let's go ahead and talk now about what I am doing on this game that people tend not to do in a way. And it really does have like a lot of value, but I gotta double check the timestamps really quickly. Let's see, how long have I been talking for? Oh boy, this video is gonna be a long one. We're finally getting to the investing side of this story. But then again, I can pretty much wrap this up in probably under 10 minutes and send you all on your merry way and enjoy the rest of your weekend. So, yeah, as you know, I'm definitely a rambler, and hopefully you all are enjoying this. Okay, to sum everything up in, let's say, less than 10 minutes, I do things on this game where the risk-to-reward ratio is almost like there's no risk. And let me like I'm trying to I want to keep this under 10 minutes, but I'm also trying to like think of multiple different things. So I got all these words coming to my brain, man. It's like a highway of words. So I do have a secret salami factory money-making method, skilling money-making method, where I could make between 1 to, like, potentially, depending if I sell the items, between 1 and 1.7 mil an hour. Guaranteed GP, right? So, if I watch a 2-hour-long movie, then my reward is a static number. My reward is going to be keep the number simple. 2 mil. 2 to 3 mil for that 2-hour duration. If I watch a 1-hour long TV show, then I increase my bank by 1 mil. I don't really do things that are very risky on this game. But at the same time, I don't pursue things on this game that are RNG, random number generated, which means you got to kill something 1,000 times to get a drop. If that like makes sense in a way. Let's see. Old school RuneScape money wiki. Let me pull up this money making wiki very quickly. Okay, so let's see combat wise. This is actually very good to talk about. Although I should really make another podcast of like how I just spend like 50 minutes talking about more in depth. If you all want to see like a 50 long minute and break down every single tiny little thing out there, I could also do that. I feel like this was more so kind of like a bank video in a way, and I apologize. I have the gift to ramble on. It's gotten me into some trouble over the years, but it's also gotten me laid significantly amount of time. It's like what I've never really had like pickup lines. I'll just go ahead and start randomly talking. So, did you see the weather report? Believe it or not, women love talking about the weather. I'm sorry if that's if that irritates some people watching. Where did my webcam go to? Hello, webcam, where are you? Okay, we don't have the time for this nonsense. Money making guide. Oopsies, hang on one second. I know what the issue is. Okay, there we go. I gotta I gotta bring this thing down on my recorder. There we go. Okay. So, real quick, right? If you go ahead and kill Nex, the wiki is telling you that it's 15 mil an hour plus, right? But you're not guaranteed 15 mil an hour. You got to get a drop. How many people out there on RuneScape that are into high-level PVM will go to Nex in a couple to do Nex for a couple hours, and they may get screwed? I actually had this issue like a couple months ago in my clan because some clan members got screwed from a drop, and this bunghole ended up leaving the clan because this person was a greedy a-hole. But yeah, I mean, it happens. So imagine if you're spending hours and hours. Imagine if you take 10 hours on your Saturday to go to Nex, and you're trying to get a drop, and then you're spending GP on the supplies. You're spending GP because time is money. Time is GP. And you go to Nex, you get a drop in your team, and then some bunghole literally just takes the drop and runs. You're screwed. For those 10 hours, you made no GP. But if I were to binge watch movies for 10 hours and also do some skilling money-making methods on this game, well, if I'm making 2 mil an hour, do the math. I just increased my bank by 20 mil. So over the years, all I've done is pretty much just, I don't do things that are big risk, big rewards, or rather I should say big rewards, big risk. I focus on static ways to make GP. No-lifing birdhouses. If you haven't seen my birdhousing videos, I am guaranteeing my bank to go up by 50 mil a month by doing birdhouses. That is 600 mil annually of GP. And then by taking my cash stack and going all in on third age items, praying that they don't dumpy dump, but I don't know, you know, knock on some wood. So it's really one of those things. It's a little remarkable because I tend to do the opposite, like in life and stuff. In life, I tend to look at, you know, big risk, big reward opportunities for investing wise. But on RuneScape, I've always looked at things in a straight, like, I would rather have a static form to make GP rather than a big risk, big reward outcome and stuff. Like static, like, you know, like crafting blood runes. That I mean, yeah, that you know, you are playing RuneScape. I actually really can't wait for 99 rune crafting. I might make a tough decision to actually do a different route other than Slayer, but I think I'm probably going to train Slayer to 85 because I've always wanted to kill Abbey demons and get whip drops, see how well of GP it is. I've just been really busy over the last weekish and stuff. Haven't had time to actually no-life Slayer. But to wrap up this video, the way that I live my RuneScape, and I gotta make another video. Sorry, I'm so sorry to anyone watching. Maybe on Tuesday or maybe next week, I'll make an hour-long pod just focusing on GP like increase, because today was really pretty much like an updated bank video, updated investing wise, but I think it sets the tone for a follow-on video. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Please make sure that pesky notification bell is on. I will be actually putting together, now that I think about it, a very more well-rounded GP-orientated video. And we're not tying up some time and stuff. But, I mean, hey, if you're here for the gangbang, whether you started playing RuneScape early 2000s pre-EOC, or even if you started playing RuneScape after EOC, I love you all for watching. I think this is probably going to be a good portion to end the pod today on. But to sum everything up, the way that I've built my RuneScape wealth over the years, I look for static ways to make GP, and instead of going out there, and RuneScape is so different nowadays. It's all about big risk, big reward style gameplay. You gotta go on RS3 to kill all these new bosses. You gotta take the time to get drops. On old school RuneScape, you gotta be willing to go to Nex. You got, I mean, Araxor is coming out soon. You gotta dedicate time. You gotta put in maybe about 100 mil into supplies to fight these bosses. For me, you know, it's kind of a little bit the opposite. And that's, I mean, it shows. My old school RuneScape wealth has, yes, the numbers don't lie. Crazy. By the end of this year, I could very well be sitting on 3 mil self-made old school RuneScape GP. And by the way, my old school RuneScape bank is self-made. I've never transferred over GP from RS3. So yeah, it's remarkable. Since old school RuneScape came out, what was it, February 2013? It's crazy. I love you all once again. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you Tuesday with a new pod. See you all later. Bye.